She made him believe she was single. She didn't have any kids. Never let him come to the crib, lied about how she lived. She said, what's a couple of fibs when they told between friends? Whose only thing they have in common is what they do in the bed. This left him scratching his head, wishing they never met. Cause the woman he called his woman belonged to another man. 6 years in the can, in 6 years he developed a plan to follow 6 proper steps to put a ring on her hand. That's 3 6s. He shoulda knew the devil wears Prada. And in this case, the devil liked to make a soap opera. It was messy. Started when he told her she was sexy, and she hadn't heard that since the Bill Clinton scandal. Thought to herself, I'ma give him all he can handle, and do it all the time, so why can't I? Governor Cuomo was out here touching whatever he wanted, so I'ma lay hands like ministers in front of the pews.
Undercover in New York,
wives are cheating on their husbands, husbands cheating on their wives, everybody's telling lies.
Undercover in New York,
there's abortion, teenage pregnancies, births, and suicides, all of it on the rise.
Undercover in New York,
there's robbing, stealing, extortion, by folks who never thought that they get caught.
Undercover in New York,
there's strange bedfellows, moving on the low, you don't even wanna know. Now the problem with all of this, she never thought it through. One day the booty call could turn around and flat out refuse. After being thrown for a loop, when he got all the facts, the side dude followed her home and cut her up with an axe. He had the right to remain silent, had the right to an attorney. If he couldn't afford to pay one would be appointed early. They had the house surrounded, men and women in uniform, had their guns drawn, coming out of cars on the lawn. Special agents everywhere, like a scene from Jason Bourne, investigated the scene to see exactly what went wrong. Special victims unit, organized crime, criminal intent, law and order of all kinds. Slapped the cuffs on the culprit, said you about to do some time. He replied, after what she did we even, and that's fine. She tore apart my heart the day I discovered her lies. Give me life, give me the chair, man, I already died in New York.
Undercover in New York,
wives are cheating on their husbands, husbands cheating on their wives, everybody's telling lies.
Undercover in New York,
there's abortion, teenage pregnancies, births, and suicides, all of it on the rise.
Undercover in New York,
there's robbing, stealing, extortion, by folks who never thought that they get caught.
Undercover in New York,
there's strange bedfellows, moving on the low, you don't even wanna know.
The reality is, personally, our favorite radio personalities are sticking gum under the table, where their palms are getting greased along with a few other body parts. Wifey says, come on honey, don't start. But it hurts me to my heart to see what a few butt buddies will do to the culture just for a little close to nothing, honey. Is it even for the money?
Undercover in New York? Whoa!
At what point did B-boys break into the music evolve into Bati boy buck break into the music? They're using our funk, flexing for massa to the music. Buck breaking's breaking new records in hip-hop culture. I thought only women had it in their trunk. Now let me hear you drop a bomb to this. Damn, bam. That hit like a scud missile, whistling through the hood, arousing our anticipation, waiting for it to drop. Baba, I need an answer. What's the purpose? Would defend to the end till victim 2 came to surface. I'm Zulu to the...
To meditate well, we must first begin by understanding how the mind works.
Now this is anger being managed by the ball B.A. Baracus. Meditate. Raising the bars, half y'all lower your standards. Elevate. Click your heels, go back to Kansas if you're stressing. After 30 chest compressions, I'll give EMS directions. He's hyperventilating with his hair cut and a Caesar. Right after he had a Caesar salad, he had a seizure. Said his life is just a splinter that's deep. He needs tweezers. His mind's moving rapidly, man. He need to breathe. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. The one inside is worse. Genetic makeup, accompanied by diabetes, blood pressure, and more. That got us up at CVS soon as they open the door. Close your eyes, allow yourself to visualize the perfect place. Green peaks, hills, ponds, running water, open space. When you get sick of it all, imagine winning your face. If you really want a cure, take time to meditate.
Check. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. Full Blast Radio. Real basic matter. Yes, we. We'll talk about some things tonight. Shout out to Anton over there. I see you. Alicia, salute. You people's. Word up. Shout out to my brother Sam, son. That's your paragraph. Coming soon. Damn, word. Big up to my brother Sam. y'all weekend, y'all? Came off another nice warm weekend down here in Georgia. And getting stuff done, trying to get stuff situated. But it's dropping. The temperature is going to be in the 20s tonight. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with this weather. Weird bipolar ass weather. But it is what it is. Better than that snow up north. I'll tell you that. Word up. Yeah, Anton, let them know, man. Independent quality hip hop, bro. You know we're gonna get into more of this independent talk. All the stuff going on with the streaming services. I'm telling you, it's a shift. It is a shift. It's going down. It's really going down. And gonna definitely chop it up on that as well. This is called Meditation. It's off the Dogma album of Brother Sam's son, featuring Finster. We play one of my favorite joints that my brother Samson did, and we're gonna come back. My brother Brown will join us, and we'll get to our show, Real DJs Matter. We're gonna have a special guest next week. We got some Wu-Tang Radio family coming up in here to chop it up with us. You know, we on that Wu-Tang Radio app, official Wu-Tang Radio DJs. Go get the app, download at WuTangRadio.com. I'll be back.
Alright, let me read y'all my resume real quick. Bad times like I'm about to drop them off at the bank. Spit rhymes like a fish in water's words in my tank. In no time, have it with the biggest smile on her face. Outside waiting for me, about to get on my case.
My brother Reboot. My brother Brown Hornet is in the building. Word up. We are live, my brother. Salute. Gonna listen to Samsung joint. Gonna chop it up with y'all. Yes, indeed.
He started looking in the one ass, holding his breath, spotted the SPF. Living with
that was back in like 2017. Nah, this old.
Okay.
Shout out to Samson, man. True artist, bro. You know, putting it down for the culture. Something about that. That's essential paragraphs dropping soon. We previewed some joints last week from the album, and we definitely can't wait to put that out.
Word, man.
Yeah.
Make sure I get something, man, so I can put it on the stage.
Man, come on. You already know. I'm sending that to you. Soon we finalize it.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Get in rotation, man.
No doubt. Shout out to Power 900. I see you there on YouTube as well. And yeah, man. So y'all, I was, basically telling them about, how I know we're gonna chop it up more about there's still every day now there's news going down with what's going on with the landscape of these streaming services and these distributors, man. There was another artist. I don't know about him. I think he makes like pop music, but he is a I think big time dude, Ben Jordan.
Okay.
BENN. Yeah, he left TuneCore to go direct to consumer. Kanye, he sold like 1 million of his products. And then remember we was talking about when he did the Super Bowl ad, he paid $7 million, then he made $19 million the next day. Selling direct to consumer from his website.
Did I tag you in the clip with these cats running across the fucking parking lot? Did I tag you in that?
Nah.
Where he was his very first live meet after he had did that announcement, thought I did. I gotta go back and look for the clip. But it was a clip of like people running across the parking lot to get to the stadium where they were at.
Oh, where Kanye was at?
Yeah. Because they wanted to get the music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought I tagged you in it because I was like, we just talked about this, man, and like, look at the response. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's about to be like they like NCAA basketball where cats out there sleeping in tents and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, see, that's crazy that you told me that because I titled. Shout out to D Cole in the building. I titled the show at the end. Kanye West fans are idiots. The reason I did that was because he did a Q&A, I think on Twitter, and he asked his fans, well, how would y'all feel since, I moved a million units without using the streaming services? How would y'all feel if I drop the next Vultures album direct to consumer from our website? Yo, do you know all these fans were like, yo, don't do that. The streaming services is you get it easier to the people. And then some dude was like, try to use religion saying, as you being a god, you want to, spread it to everybody. Amen. So Kanye responded like, bro, if you go straight to my website and get it, I will get most of the profits, not the streaming services that are paying us a fraction of a penny. He goes, now put God into that after I do that. Like all these fans were like mad because he might do that. And one dude was like, yo, see, there's a difference between a fan and a consumer. A consumer's gonna buy your joint.
Yeah.
He gonna support it. Mm-hmm. These fans are short for fanatics, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you're a consumer, you gonna support no matter where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Just like what we said about, the Reboot Squad, the Full Blast Tribe. Like, they're going to go where we go. Yeah, we ain't got all the big numbers like all these other DJs do, but we got support of real consumers and, like real supporters. And it was crazy how some of these fans was saying that. Like,
well, here's the thing, like you said it, fan is short for fanatic, but on the other side of that is, then you got to wonder, so are they even really listening to his music, or is it just that it's everybody else is doing it, so I'm doing it too?
Yeah, or it's him. They're obsessed with him, not so much.
Or it could be that too. That's right. Yeah. He's polarizing, dude. Yeah. So I mean, it kind of makes me wonder, like, just even with your base, is that your real base? Like, like with me and you talk about, we know that the folks that are in our streams, supporting however they're supporting, they're with us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a small number, at least small for me. You got the big hat on. I ain't even got a hat. But at any rate, it's like that genuine stuff means that, you're going to get a genuine response.
Right.
When people are like, whatever, like if they they want to see you grow, whatever you're doing, they with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you saying, hey, I'm gonna do something illegal, right? But if you saying, hey, I want to do this, and this in turn helps me win, and in turn I'm going to give back to you in some capacity, whether it's product or whether it's some type of now that I don't have to pay for the record label, I can the streams don't cost whatever I'm doing don't cost as much, whatever it is. But when you got people saying, man, and again, this culture is kind of selfish, man.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, like, our people's, like, say, God forbid, like we keep saying about, Twitch is good. It's been rocking. But,
mm-hmm.
You never know. Terms of service can change up like what YouTube did.
Mm-hmm.
And, what if all of a sudden the DJs can't really rock on there and they start getting strikes?
Mm-hmm.
Like they really will aggressively, enforce their rules
mm-hmm.
about the copyright stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Your people, if you're like, y'all come over to me to Mixcloud until I get my platform popping on my website, or or go to talk shop, you know,
Mm-hmm.
your true core will come with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you get someone that's gonna say, yo, man, why you gonna leave Twitch, man? Everyone's on here. And it's like, yo, for my benefit, it's gonna help me more out if I'm on this other platform. Are you here to support me, or just want to be where everyone is at?
Well, I always said it was cool that even when, like, you're one of the few people that, you know, transcended the platform. What I mean by that is, like, you actually have people migrate from YouTube or wherever else and come to Twitch. And when they came, they actually put the FBT on the, you know, backside of whatever their screen name was. I mean, I was like, yo, never seen no shit like that before. That's dope, because I mean, everybody else is, man, y'all, you know, I'm about to get turned off on Facebook. I'm about to get someone, like, they're telling you. And then if you come over here to Twitch, you're not going to get cut off. You get the whole program. So, you know, blah, blah, and they still don't come. It's like, man, you said, I said, they act like this going to steal their soul if they leave or something.
Right. And Cream just said it. She was like, y'all remember we were bringing folks from Twitch to BoobTube, from BoobTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yup, she was one of the ones. Day one right there, Cream, you know what I mean? And she remembers Decode, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, man, are you here to really support, or you, like you said, with people in the chat, are they there for the music, or are they there just to be in there talking and just because everyone's in there? Are you really there for the art of it? You know, and like when I saw those comments from supposedly Kanye West fans, oh man, that's gonna be the wrong thing because your thing's gonna get bootlegged and everything. Bro, do y'all realize if only, say, he said, what he said? He said he had 10 million followers, and 1 million of them covered 80% of his merch. Like the numbers of the 10th of like all the followers, only 1/10 of them, you know, bought his merch.
Yeah.
But
I believe that.
You know what? But because they did, and it went directly to him, he made a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So it's like, to me right there would have been like, the album is gonna be on my website. Ain't gonna be no questions. How do you feel? No, it's going on my website. If I just did that, and to me, I think he's doing like he said a lot of crazy stuff, but he is smart, man. He's doing these tests. I think he's doing like a I saw a post where a woman was saying that he's doing like a tech what do you call it? They put something out there, kind of like a startup to get the people first before the product goes out. Just to get feelers, to see how it's gonna go, how it's gonna react. And I think he was doing that with when he did the Super Bowl ad and like other things that he's like directing to the website.
He's like, you know, he's really, so I guess the gift and the curse, right? So he is smart with how he goes about the numbers and stuff like that. It's what it's that no filter that, you know, the thought pops in my mind and I just spit it out, you know, like, you know, George Bush don't like white people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
he's like, after repercussion, he just goes.
Yeah, you got, so I mean,
at 100.
Yeah. Then it's like, you know, so you got that side of him, but at the same time, because he's looks at things differently, how his approach is to some marketing stuff, things like that. But I'll say it. I mean, what he's doing obviously is not new, but we said it before. Prince showed folks the way. It is amazing how many people did not follow that blueprint, though. No one else followed the blueprint that Prince had. With it's amazing to me. I mean,
on your own. Yeah.
And Prince got it from James Brown. Call it what it is. He idolized James Brown, so you know he knew that too.
Yep.
I mean, history that James Brown owned every aspect of how his music was handled. So, it's just that. What I don't understand is, as these artists develop, how is it that they don't want that control over every aspect of their property? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that part. I get when you're trying to get into the game. So, okay, I'm trying to get in the game. I got to take the L, like we was talking about with the 360 deal, right?
Right.
Well, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna take an L off the top because I gotta get in the game. So I'm dancing with the devil. I know that, but I'm gonna stack my paper. I got more. Like, I'm giving them some heat, but I gave them 12 songs. I got 20, and they all bangers. So you got these 12, but when I get up out of this contract, then I'm gonna drop these other joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's all coming to me, right? So I get that part of it. What I don't understand is, so now you're Snoop Dogg, and I'm just using an example. So now you're Snoop Dogg. You on commercials. You with Martha Stewart. You in movies. You doing all this other stuff. And so you still making music. Why are you still with a label? Like when you in a digital world, like why are you, like I'm saying, like if Snoop made this move, people wouldn't have been an outcry. I don't believe it. If Snoop made this move, people would be like, man, Snoop is smart as shit.
Yeah.
When they say Snoop is crazy or Snoop is this, Snoop that, they would have been like, yo, Snoop, he on that shit. Look at him, man. He getting that money. He getting that money from everywhere. That's what it would have been the narrative. You know what I'm saying? At least I believe that.
I think, man, like you said, when you first come in the game, it's like, yeah, the people that did it, were real ignorant, not like downing them, just ignorant, just mean like not knowing, to the game. And of course, the regular label ain't gonna teach you because they want to pimp you out. But like you said, if you go into it now because you got all the information on how shit is going down, what labels is doing. Yeah, if you go in it now, like, all right, I'm gonna take this L on this first one, but I know don't get no budget to rent no goddamn hotel in Jamaica, a Bentley and platinum chains and
shooting this video on my iPhone.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like the budget, you know what I mean? Going to studio, here it might be in my basement, what, like all that shit that come out of your budget when you come to recoup and all that. And like you said, the contract, like what's that contract is gonna say? Am I tied with this company for the next 5 albums?
Yeah.
When do I get my masters back? And it's like you gotta go into that thinking that not, oh man, I made it. Let me get this check and just go crazy. And then 2 years later, you a has been because you in the red and they spit you out the game. And
you can't eat later because they got your masters.
Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can't eat later because they got your masters. I mean, look at how Puffy had so many dudes. Go back and listen to the Locks interview on the radio station when they called up. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Those dudes sound like their ribs was touching, didn't it?
What? They was about to bring it to Puffy, bro.
It sound like their ribs was touching, man. They was like, man, we done been to the radio. I remember I just listened to it recently. It was like, man, we come to, don't talk like that. We come to the radio. I mean, we come to your office. We can't see you. You won't see us. They was calling them out, and like Puffy was like, nah, this company was just trying to get them off the air.
Yeah.
But the point is that, they was coming. I believe they was coming to the office. You know what I'm saying? They was going to see you, and you was like, I ain't messing with them. And you didn't even want to talk to them. So them boys went to the radio station, last resource.
Yep.
Last resource.
That was classic radio right there.
Classic radio, but that is the game. Puffy, it's sad. Puffy didn't do nothing that the white labels won't doing to us. Right? It just stings worse when we do it to ourselves, right? Our own race does it to us, but it's the same game. Hey, he didn't do nothing. What are they doing? Your contract. Here you go. Lock them boys out of high school. What are they thinking? They were probably flipping burgers for $3 back then.
Yeah, or on the corner,
Offers you $65,000. We rich.
Yeah, Let the Locks Go campaign. Yup. 2005. Yeah. Yup. So
That's the Cremo Diddy does Dallas.
yeah. Oh yeah. He's done a lot. We're gonna see how
Does
many
Dallas.
people he's
Yeah.
done.
A lot of
man,
chap asses running around there.
freaky ass nigga. Word. Like you said, yo, when we gonna party, the Fabulous. I was like, bro, you don't say that to no dude, bro. When we gonna party? He was like, nah. He said we went to the party. Because nah, me and you. He said that shit on Drink Champs, bro.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, no, he didn't say that, did he?
Yeah.
Around it. I was like, yo, this dude is wild.
Hey,
bro.
go back. There's an interview with 50 talking about what, like him and Puffy, and Puffy was like, there's something like he had just met him or somebody like take you to buy some clothes or some shit.
Yeah.
You know,
He was on the Breakfast Club.
like, around me, yeah.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Take me to buy some clothes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, he posted what did he post the other day? Oh, I can't remember what it was. But I was like, oh, this dude out of control. 50. I have to check it out. It was on IG.
Hey,
He be going in, bro.
when you got beef with 50, dude, it's never
Forever.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's forever, man. Only dude I've seen, Fat Joe. They squashed it. That's the only dude like that. Like Rick Ross, that shit is ongoing. And
Yeah.
you know,
He really don't like him.
the best thing I like about 50 is he's still a thug, man. You just know he is.
Yeah,
It's
he transforms that into business.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's still like,
he smack you up and rough you up, and then when you come in, he's like, man, I don't know, the dude just fell, man. You know,
you see what he's doing with those liquor dudes that embezzles money from him?
Mm-mm.
Bro, he's posting about them every day. Go on, because Jim Beam is part of that. Go to Jim Beam's IG. Man, people in the comments like, yo, 50 say he want his money by Monday. Yo, 50 want his money. 50 want his money. Yo, I ain't seen a comment yet about, oh, Jim Beam liquor's good. All the comments is about, yo, man, you fucked with the wrong one. 50 want his money.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go check it out.
They're probably like, damn, I guess we know who he was fucking with. Yeah, he's relentless, non-stop.
He is relentless. You're right.
So he posted, someone, was it Sugar Ray? Famous boxer said he just admitted that his trainer, when he was younger, sexually assaulted him. And 50 was like, yo, when I first saw the story, I thought he said Diddy did it.
Yeah, that's old. That's actually old news on that. Yeah.
Oh, it's old? So he posted that on purpose. Saying
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard that years ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he wrote a book or something and he talked about it then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that would be
that just a troll.
Oh, yeah. And think of it, that's so 50, right? Just a troll.
Man, so 50, bro.
I'm telling you.
So leave this dude alone, man. But so I was listening to this podcast that dude Bean Jordan, and he was talking about like how the what they doing is so grimy, man. They're like pushing down the let me try to find it because I don't want to quote him wrong. Let's see. Just trying to find this real quick.
Yeah.
It was man important what this dude was saying, man. I was just like, it's like they purposely stifling the smaller artists.
Well, I believe that.
To not pay them because they have this like Spotify has now like if you do less than 1,000 streams, like they won't even pay out.
So none of that surprises me, but to me that all falls into, if you like, let's just say it doesn't even matter what the business is. In America, the corporate model right now is no personnel, and the top eat, stockholders eat, and anybody else that's essential, screw them over. Screw them over the best you can. You know what I'm saying? And these people now, man, like they fall for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't surprise me. When you look, that makes complete sense that as these record labels are firing people, you know what I'm saying? You know what that is. They're saying our algorithm, our social media, it's all now, it's not man. There's no one running it. We're going to tell you the next dope artist.
Yep.
And you're going to buy it because you've been buying it now for years.
Yep.
So you continue
program you to like it.
We don't need artist development anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't need, the street team. We don't need, there's all kinds of shit we don't need anymore because we're just going to tell you on Facebook, tell you on Instagram, tell you on TikTok. We'll throw this dude in your face. It'll come up in your stream. It'll come up in your, like in your
algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm. Your force feed, because that's what they do with the radio with bad music.
Mm-hmm.
They just, they keep playing the same bad song every 15 minutes, and after a while, fuckers are humming the bass line. You know what I'm saying? They get programmed.
And that was the start of the pay for play when they were doing that, force feeding the music by paying the DJ to play the shit 8 times a fucking hour.
So now they don't even have to pay to get it played. You don't have to pay for exposure. It's algorithm based, and they'll say whoever's marketing, whoever's up top will dictate. Okay, this is what it is, and that's why they don't need those bodies.
Yeah.
So
he was like, so the pay to play, we talking about like paying to get streams, like on Spotify and stuff. So he was saying the pay to play results in so many artists in the red and not even profiting. However, there were so many artists that are not serious with their craft. They produce content that's nearly unlistenable. That trash fucking music. Mm-hmm. Distributors allow this for very obvious reasons. Artists pay to play, but then they never collect. Distributors will say this is a policy to promote equal opportunity, when all it really does is put money in their pockets and completely bury the talent underneath millions of other shitty artists. So they never get heard and don't get their streams. The big players will always win. This is the mold that has been cast.
Yeah, and the only way you really win is to take it off of social media.
Yup.
You take it off and you take the power back. That's what I'm saying. You take the power off social media. You start having like pop-ups. Like you remember how you had pop-up sales and stuff like that where people were traveling, go coming in your town, we're gonna have a pop-up sale. You roll up in there and they're selling stuff super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
Wu-Tang did.
Yeah, you got a grassroots. You're following like that. You gotta somehow, if you're gonna develop, really, this is what I would say these out of work artist development folks need to do. They still got connections that are still in place in these towns.
Yeah.
You just go to the map and chart it off. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do North Carolina this month. We're gonna do 3 or 4 pop-up concerts in North Carolina strategically. And you're my street team. You go out there and you actually talk to these folks in the club. You talk to these folks, and you can still use Facebook for that.
Right.
We going to this and this.
To direct them.
To direct them. All right, so this dude is coming to Raleigh, man. Like Samsung and Djaytiger coming to Raleigh, and they hot, man. They got it going on. So you get the buzz from that, and then folks come to the show. The show is right. It's lit. And then it grows from there. And what you've done is you've taken the power away from the algorithm. You're taking the power away from, social media, but you use social media to continue pressing your agenda. So you can do that in North Carolina. I mean, it's a grind, right? So you figure for 6 months, that's what you do. North Carolina, you just do the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then regroup, come back. But what you've done is now the folks on the West Coast wondering, who's this dude they talking about on the East Coast? Now you got that buzz, you come back. So I mean, the reality is that's how it was done back in the day.
I was about to say that was the normal way.
That was the normal.
That's not abnormal.
Nope. Word. That was the normal. So you got to go back to that if you're gonna really, grind it out. You can't trust social media. What happens is
bikini car washes. Nah, that's hell yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Word.
Hold on. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings one bit.
Dude, bringing in money.
Yeah.
No touching, you washing cars. That's all.
Hey, you missed the spot.
Yeah.
Over here in the corner. Yeah, there you
Again.
go. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, help me help you.
But yeah, man, that's like you said, grassroots. That's like yo, when you said that reminded me of that Kai Cenat kid. That he's not a rapper, but he's like a blogger. He got, millions of fans following him. Remember, I said he's the one that went to Times Square, said he was doing a PlayStation giveaway. Like 7,000 kids showed up, and it was like mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
If he was like, y'all, I'm gonna put out a song because nowadays anybody could do it, bro. If he did that and did a pop up, I'm gonna be at this mall, which, like I said, it would have to be controlled because it'd be mayhem. I'm gonna bring like 3,000 of my digital, like a digital coupon that you buy, or you scan your phone and then you download the album straight from my website.
That's right.
Yeah. That's direct. That's still direct to consumer, even using digital because it's not on a streaming service. It's coming right from his website. Bro, he make a killing. If Kanye did it, he make a killing. I think he's gonna do it, man. And what bigger artist to do it than that dude? And he knows that.
Yeah, I think now. So I think the problem is the uncertainty for Kanye right now. He should be doing it now.
Yeah, it should have been no brainer, right?
Yeah, and so I think the uncertainty, like I was kind of surprised that he would ask his fans. People, when you got the kind of balls it takes to go into somebody's wedding and take the mic from Maxwell and start talking, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you go up on
that
stage,
was crazy when that came out. I was like, this dude was still grabbing microphones and shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying when you got that kind, I'm kind of shocked that you all of a sudden you want to know what your fans think. Like, really?
Yeah.
So that kind of surprised me, but I think like he should be step on the gas. He's the guy.
Yeah.
And I agree that if he does it, he's successful and he starts making money, they will tear the game apart. Because what'll happen is the bigger artists that know they got that kind of backing like him will do it too.
Yup. Like you said, it only takes one to start it.
It takes one. Yeah. So I mean, like I like there's two ways this could go. I mean, like I guarantee you doing it like the old school way will work when you got the right product and you got the street team. Like I mean, with a social media based street team. You know what I'm saying? You just I mean, really, you just pick a state, pick out your contacts.
You got the money to market it.
And it don't even really take that much money. You know what I'm saying? Just like social media is free. You just talk about somebody going on. You 12 dudes in North Carolina, in Charlotte, put on your social media page, y'all going to so-and-so concert. Who coming with?
Oh, better yet, all he has to do is give, like you said, his market team or whoever his dudes, his closest people, his access to his live. When they see Kanye West went live on IG, he gonna have thousands of people in that live, even if he ain't in it. And they'll just be like, yo, we here in Fayetteville. We here. Come through. We doing this digital whatever. Next stop, Boston. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's... And then it's like, which cities he gonna be in? They're gonna show up because they're gonna think, yo, where is he at? Where's he at? So where's Waldo type shit?
And again, I mean, he that's what needs to happen. It's just like if he does it, he changes the game. If he does it like at least, let me be correct. He changes the game for the big artists. Little artists, you're gonna have to grassroots. I don't see how a little artist comes up in this world anymore without grassroots grinding it out. Our social media, the algorithm is not designed for you to win. So you got one of two things. You're either going to buy the ads, which is what they want you to do, or you're going to grind it out.
Or think about this. The algorithm might change for the small artists if all the big artists leave the platforms. Because guess what? Who's going to be left on the platforms?
They're gonna try to
artists.
develop somebody. Yeah, they're gonna try to develop. That's a good point. That's a good point.
You might get more looks, you know. I don't know how much, but
will. Yeah, you will to some degree, I guess. I don't know. Interesting dynamic there. You're right. So the big artist leaves. Now they got to manufacture the little artists. You probably got the little artists still working under the jerk contract.
And let's be honest, bro. It's gonna have to be a purge of all this whack shit too, bro. Because technology has made it easier for whack motherfuckers to put out whack shit.
I agree. I don't know that. I don't know how you purge them though. The reason why they where they at is because it can be manipulated. How does that happen? You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know that the record labels look to get rid of those folks because they're not they. You know, they don't have they're puppets. They're controllable. They're making that music because that's what they're being told to make. You know what I'm saying? So. And even if it's not the label telling them, that's what they believe. You know, you in the studio with so-and-so, you think you got to sound like, think about everybody trying to sound like Drake, auto-tune, blah, blah. We talked about this the other day. You know, right. that is, you instead of trying to be your own sound, be your own person, you're trying to be somebody else. So they like that because you're also quick to sign a jerk contract. You ain't even think about your master.
Yeah. Shout out to BMWBs. What's up? What's up? Good to see you.
BMWBs in the building. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Are you feeling better? You feeling better, Queen?
Under the weather?
Yes, she was under the weather. We partied for her birthday, though.
Okay. Happy belated. Yeah, Cream said it might because the big artists are under those umbrella academy-ass conglomerates who control shit. That's true, too. Because remember we were saying about the big artists that, like, damn, maybe they're not trying to move off of it because they got relationships with these other big conglomerates, corporations that are tied in with the streaming services. So that'll mess their money up in other ways, too, if they, decide to go. See, Kanye is like, F Adidas, he said it, too. He was like, yo, fuck Adidas, fuck all these corporate, he ain't tied to no corporate thing machine where, he's gonna have to bow, because they're connected to these streaming platforms.
So let's use our example of Snoop Dogg again and try to put it in here. So what we're saying is, even though Snoop has got a record deal, through the record company, he's also like his other, let's say the Martha Stewart thing and these other avenues of money that he's got coming to him are somehow intertwined, or is that what you believe?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so that's how they keep them where they want them.
Yeah.
Okay. And that could be so. I don't know. Like, and this is in my head now. In my head, I just think that sometimes you have people that have great ideas, but don't have the backing or don't have like I might have a great idea, but I'm not world famous like Snoop Dogg. So, but I got somebody that can get me in Snoop Dogg's ear, and I get in his ear and I pitch the idea to him, and now it's under Snoop Dogg's name, I get a cut and he gets a bigger cut. You know what I'm saying? And I get that kind of vibe from some of the moves that he makes, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Who knows how that works? But when it comes to money, one thing I've seen is money's made some interesting circles. You run into some interesting circles with right. Money on the table. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, it's a different world. Like we're thinking this way, but they're not because, the money's,
That's the Larry Styles. Larry Styles said poor execution. What you mean by that, Larry Styles? I'm curious.
Oh, great ideas, but poor execution.
Great ideas, but poor execution. I got you. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. Universal Music pulled all their music off TikTok, and I think that's because of they think TikTok is going to be banned, or the artists. Well, Universal. I'm going to say the artists. Universal wasn't getting those royalties because people was just using their music to do whatever dances or whatever they were doing on TikTok. So Universal pulled all of their music, and coincidentally, they're creating their own streaming platform. Obviously, that shit was planned. That was planned because now they got to go through their streaming to get licenses to use the music on TikTok. That's just another way for them to eat. Meanwhile, are the artists getting money from it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Is TikTok gonna make it? Aren't they? Don't they have some type of deadline to comply with some government situation?
I don't know about that, but I just know that they signed these bills that's like trying to lead close to them being banned in the U.S. I know that, but yeah, I think like I said, Universal doing that, pulling their music. You know, I think it was both probably. You know, they heard the rumblings because you know all those big dudes, like you know, they all be in Congress and talking and everything, and then on the other note, we they got all these streaming services. We're gonna create our own now. Apple got theirs, they got theirs, you know, and Universal got masters to all these fucking artists that they're still eating off of. So of course they want to eat again without the artists getting their fair share by launching a streaming service.
So Larry Styles says government's invested heavy in Meta, and I believe that because that's been once they had
and TikTok's Chinese owned too.
Yeah, it is. But they had Zuckerman. They had him bent over recently.
Yeah,
remember that? That was maybe
Zuckerberg. Yep.
Yeah, Zuckerberg. Whatever his name, they had him bent over for a while, and so yeah, they know they can do whatever they want with him, and the data. It all gets down to data on the back end, right? That's why they're looking at China like that, because they're like China getting data and won't tell them what they're getting.
Yeah.
And you know, Zuckerberg is getting data as well. So I mean, it's all about like what data is everything right now. I mean, it's
amassing data. Yep.
Amassing data. So these phones, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say. I was gonna bring up when we, talking about, with the platforms. So when I was talking earlier about Spotify's their new royalty model, it's so I pulled it up and it said Spotify updated its royalty model, and it's emphasizes 1,000 stream minimum payment, and it could potentially shift revenue away from DIY developing and independent artists towards more prominent artists and labels. The model could affect distributors such as DistroKid, TuneCore, and CD Baby, with a projected increase in ineligible streams for recordings that don't meet the 1,000 stream annual threshold. Annual. Yeah, I mean, damn, if you can't stream in a year 1,000, I mean, I can understand it being low, but it says this means that many smaller artists might not receive payments for their streams, even if they do not surpass this limit, effectively transferring potential earnings to bigger artists and labels who exceed the threshold.
Ooh, now that's
so I guess it's So
we're not gonna pay you, and we're gonna give you the old boy because you didn't make enough streams.
Yeah, you got 1 million artists that did 900 streams. So 1 million times that 900, that revenue is going to get broken up to the bigger artists. That's crazy. Or it's just going to go right in their pocket like they've been doing anyway.
Well, here's the problem. How do you prove your streams? You don't know. You know what they told you.
I know.
You know what they told you. Those numbers are, so you basically, you're think about this.
You could have did 500,000. You wouldn't even know.
You're working for me. I got the merch, right? You made the merch. I got the merch. I'm selling the merch. You don't know how much I'm selling it for. You don't know, how much units I moved. And I come to you and say, well, man, Tiger, I hate it, man. You needed to sell, 100 units. Damn, you sold 99, brother. You short, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, you might have sold 500. Yep. But you don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. And
how do you really know?
Crazy.
And if they give you the stats.
Yeah.
They had a dude in the basement,
Sure. Here you go. You got a pen and a paper? Hold on, let me write it down real quick.
Yeah.
Here's the stats.
We're going to pay this tech dude. We're going to give you 100,000. Just, revise these stats a little bit.
Yeah. So
and then he going to take that check.
Who's keeping track of the streams? So I mean that's
And check this out. I didn't even know this till I just read this. Spotify had 2/3 owned DistroKid. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
In a move away from direct involvement in music distribution, Spotify sold 2/3 of its stake in DistroKid for $167 million.
They had 2/3 of stake in DistroKid?
Yup. This demerger,
they were running it.
This demerger marked a significant shift from Spotify's earlier strategy of integrating more closely with distribution services, potentially aiming to disintermediate the distribution game. Despite the initial investment's profitability, Spotify's strategic focus appears to have moved away from directly facilitating music distribution, reflecting broader shifts in its business and operational strategies. Who did they sell it to? You're right, Kareem. Who did they sell it to?
Yeah, that's a question, right?
If they sold it to the label, you right back at square one. If you distribute it through DistroKid, you distribute it through a label if they own it, and you still ain't gonna get paid.
I don't know. It just seems like there's an avenue here for some folks if they wanted to put their means together. I think what you gotta have an artist that's dope and not sign anyone and not trying to sign. That could happen too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got that kind of, like let's say you got a guy that he's hot, he's grassroots, everybody in the street knows who he is. They haven't signed him to anything because he's not at a label trying to get signed. Mm-hmm. He's doing everything in the street, and he's got what he needs from the street. And he decides I'm not going to sign, but I'm going to put my product, on my own platform. I mean, it's not hard. Everything is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not hard. I mean, like, even on my station website, I could sell, my own tracks on there. No problem. It was not hard. It's just like like as a community, as a society, we're tough about doing it. We're tough about getting behind something that's against the grain. Like just even when we talking about the Kanye thing, what Kanye's talking about, these cats hadn't heard before. They don't want him to do. He's scared of change now.
Yup.
He's scared of change, man.
Because it messes them up too. What about this? Think about this. What if? So there's the thing going on with Spotify taking down people's music because they said that they were being streamed by bots or streamed illegally. Meanwhile, people are like, no, I'm not. Or someone will put your song on a playlist that end up being botted. You didn't do it because you can add songs. You can go on Spotify and make your own playlist. Mm-hmm. But if there's a bot creating it, they're gonna take your music down, even if you had nothing to do with it. How about this? What do you? I wouldn't be shocked if some of these distributors are buying bot services to keep the earnings from the artists. So they buy the bot services and they're incognito, and they say, "Oh, your music was under this bot, so we're not paying you," so they can keep the money. That wouldn't be too far-fetched, right?
No, it wouldn't. I think you're right. Anything's possible because it's invisible. It's not a paper trail. It's digital. You know what I'm saying? It's like what we're talking about here is like you're using a bot. But it's not like on Twitch where we can see DJs. We know who's using bots because the bots ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Like in this, when you talk about streaming and who's streaming and who's not streaming and bots, and I mean that to me is harder to keep a track of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a stream. You don't know who downloaded it. That's an IP address. You don't know what's on the other end of it. IP address. It could be 5 laptops in the same house listening to the same thing, and it's legit because it's just an IP address. You don't know what's on the other end of it. You know that so and so, like if they bought the stream, they had the monetary transaction, right? And then I think that's the one thing that, you know, like let's say, like the knock for a Kanye fan is that if you were paying $19 a month or whatever it costs for Tidal, if he moves away from that, you can't get all our music for $19 no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a purchase that supports the homie. You know, so at the end of the day, the real reason why they complain is because they're about to lose. You're gonna have to really genuinely support it. You know, you a Kanye fan, you shouldn't have a problem with it. But the issue is that you a Kanye fan that's winning because you're getting a shitload of free music on the other end, where back in the day we had to buy the album, and you bought the album, that's all you got. You walked out the record store, you had the album. Whatever tracks on it, good or bad, it was yours. And then you had to go to the store again, or however much music we bought. It was just that. It was no package deal where I got Earth, Wind and Fire along with the OJs, and I got, you know, like so-and-so's greatest, Sam Cooke's greatest hits, and, you know, da-da-da-da. Like, if the streaming service goes away, like, even if, like Universal pulls this music, you know, like all these people pull their music, and now they got all this streaming service, got their own streaming service. You've only got what they own in the catalog. You get what I'm saying? So only Universal artists, you know what I'm saying? Who do you go with as a consumer? Do you say, okay, well, Universal got more of what I think of the bangers are, so I'll pay $19 a month for Universal streaming service, but I'm not going to go over to A and G, you know, because I can only do one. You know, it's almost like TV.
It's the same problem with all these streaming sites that are charging to watch shit. You got Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, Disney. Now they got ads. People are talking about going back to TV because TV, we left TV because of the ads. Now y'all are just like TV now, and we paying all this money. So everything is coming back around. It's the same with the music and the TV. Ain't that crazy?
That is.
Y'all messed it up by being overly greedy. What happened was with the streaming services, everyone was cutting the cords. Tired of paying all those money for the cable. Then the cable companies started creating their own movies. So you had Apple TV creating their movies. So they had to have budgets and pay these big actors. And when they ain't getting as many subscribers to help fund these productions that are creating movies, then they up the subscription price. Now they got ads. Y'all flipped the whole game inside out, and y'all bringing it back to what it was originally.
Well, like, to me, it's like, so I think when they're trying to be ahead of the game, and sometimes what you're doing is the right thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's work. It boils down to work, like, in grinding it out. So when you say, okay, like, we want to be ahead of the game. So, like, let's say the ISP, internet service provider, like you said, they start making their movies now, and they blah, blah, blah. Dude, you're the pipeline. Why you need to make movies? No matter which direction it goes, they got to have internet service to watch it. So why are you worrying about making movies? You know what I'm saying? You need to be staying in your lane. But people want to, like, we are a society now, and this ties into even like the music industry and everything else. We're a society now that we want instant gratification. So even when we're trying to make decisions that put us ahead of what we think the curve is, like me and you had several conversations about what we think is cutting edge and what we think things are going direction of, you know, but what we don't do is not try to keep our work ethic. You know what I'm saying? We still grind it out. So even if what we're doing is working, that's good. It'll work even better because we're still doing the behind the scenes work. We're not trying to run out there and be like, oh, okay, let's, they're making remixes now with, you know, so-and-so and so-and-so. You know, we still keep using what we use, doing it, you know, trying to get better at it that way. But like a lot of these young folks out here now, man, it's instant. It's everything they gotta happen yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And when it doesn't, it's like they almost like they throw a tantrum. Now they're on social media crying about why don't you love me?
Yeah. Why are you taking off the streaming services?
Yeah.
Why I gotta buy it like regular people used to do it?
Yeah.
Spoiled ass.
Very right. Exactly though. That's exactly what we're talking about. You know, now they're crying because Kanye trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? And now
that's just crazy to me, bro. Like I'm thinking, let me think of all right, who's new that's out that's dope, like that we rock, like, because all I can think of the old school dudes. I'm trying to think of somebody.
Would you say somebody like J. Cole?
Yeah. J. Cole was like, yo, yeah, I'm taking myself off streaming, go to jcole.com. I ain't gonna be mad. I'll be like, no doubt, I'm gonna go to jcole.com.
Whatever his move is his move. It ain't even like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're old heads, so we would be like,
everyone in the world can still get to it. The website is still on the internet. They talking about the streaming, you get it quicker. No, you get it quicker. That's the problem, because you go there and click play. You can go and type J. Cole 5 fucking letters and .com and go to his website.
Yeah,
but they ain't want to do that.
Well, again, to me, you realize that if it's off the streaming service, you got a purchase now. You have to buy the album. You're not stream the album. They win with the streaming service because they don't just get the album. They get the album and everything else the streaming service provides as part of the package. So you got J. Cole, you got Jay-Z, you got so-and-so, you got so-and-so. That's what I'm saying. Like old school DJs, we bought the 12-inch. That's all we got was on the 12-inch. You know what I'm saying? It was not the 12-inch in the greatest hits catalog as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, so streaming, like, so for the consumer or end user, you know, the streaming service, they're going to cry. They're going to cry because they were winning. You know, they didn't care that the artists were being bent over.
And, you know, they were born into this too. I think that was the problem also.
Ooh, that's a big one there.
They don't know about downloading stuff or buying a CD. So when you're born into this, and then you're talking about changing it. So maybe I can see that's like some backlash too. Yeah,
well, and for us it's easier to digest because we know what it's like. I got $12. I'm getting $12 worth of records, and that's all I got today. I hope I pick some winners. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand that.
Yeah,
they have
he said, "Oh yeah," and Shazam said most people who stream don't listen to whole albums. They listen to the songs they like. With the emote.
Yeah, with the man, he killed me with that, right? Yeah. But he's right though. Shouts to DJ Shazam, man. Shazam X, I'm sorry. But so and he's right. You know, that's the other thing. You skip through, they got the privilege of skipping through stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can go and buy just the track. The album may have 14 cuts on it. You know, I like 1, I like 5, I like 9, and I'm out. You know, whereas, we bought the album and, we would tend to know what artists put albums with deep. We knew when artists were falling off because you got the album and like, damn, this shit ain't got like 3 bangers on it, man. I ain't getting this no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with him. Yeah. You know, so we grew up in a different time now.
Cream said, quoted Megadeth, "I am the devil's advocate, a salesman, if you will. You're bought and sold." Yo, Power said, so I don't know about Suits. I never watched that. That's the one with the girl that's married to the England dude, the Prince Harry dude, whatever. She was on that show.
Oh, really?
Fine shit, yeah. He said there was a thing last week about audience rewatching Suits. I think it was on not TNT. It was on one of those cable networks. USA, I think USA. They were rewatching Suits to stick it to the companies and no networks. What do you mean by that, Power? What was Suits? Was it what Suits was about? Because I never watched that.
Me neither. Yeah,
Meghan Markle. Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, she was on there before?
She was on Suits. That's how I knew for it. When I saw her get married to that dude, I was like, yo, she looked familiar. I was like, oh, she on that show.
Yeah,
I never really watched it, but I noticed her though.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I'd never seen her before in my life. Before she get married to what's her name?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
she was on that show. Yeah, so I don't know what he meant by that, but he said they were rewatching it to stick it to the networks. So I don't know. Maybe you can clarify, but yeah, man. We're actually sitting here witnessing what might change. You know, another major change. You know.
I hope it does. I'm not even gonna front. I hope it does because I want to see. I think
Because it ain't like the streaming service is going to disappear. They're still going to be there. It's not like they gone.
no. I mean, for me, what I want to see happen is I want to see the consumer wake up to some degree. I want to see people that are making good music start to win again.
Yeah.
Like that's been bothering me. And I mean, all of the real heads who know, you know, like we know. I mean, like remember, and I can't remember what is it? Moment of Truth. That Primo was on there with talking about you fucking robots, you being programmed. Blah,
Yeah.
blah.
With all this bitch shit y'all listening. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can feel, you know, he meant, you know, like
he was mad as hell.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Like even like for my kids or whatever, I'm like, y'all gotta demand more.
Y'all letting the program directors tell you what's hot.
Yeah,
fuck that bitch shit. Yeah.
You know. And I mean, and that's not fabricated. That's real. And it's like, I want us to take back our music. You know, there's consequences for us losing our music. And I mean, and I'm not talking about a black and white thing. I'm just talking about hip hop. There's a consequence for that. Like, just like, you know, like the damage that it does is not race related. There's white kids that got lost in this. There's black kids that got lost in this. There's Hispanic kids that got lost in this. We do not have, we're the only genre of music that does not have balance. We don't have balance. And that's by design. We need to take our music back. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. And like, to me, when we do that, now you'll have some folks that'll listen to pro-black because it'll be easy accessible. You know, like X-Clan and Polio. You'll have gangster rap. It ain't going nowhere. Griselda is dope.
Word.
You know, I mean, it's plenty of, you know, but it doesn't mean that's the only way you're going to get it is by coming out there like trying to be like that. It's okay to be whatever lane you in. UMCs, you know, was eating at the same time the NWA was eating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it completely, you know, I didn't even know what the hell it was talking about with Blue Cheese. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, at that time, but it's like you watch the MTV and they might go from NWA to Blue Cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it was music. We need to get back to that, and to do that, you got to have people saying, okay, this is whack, this mumble rap. Mumble rap, I'm not saying it's got to go away, but there's no balance. We got to get balance back, and control will have more influence over the narrative of the music.
So Power said, yeah, it was on USA. He said he used the rerun. So the audience got tired of all the new stuff on the streaming services due to the stories being mid, meaning them shits was whack. A lot of whack shit. Yo, there's like that Tubi, like all those streaming movies services. There's a lot of whack shit on there too, bro. Like I said, it goes in hand in hand with music, because everyone's just got their hand in to make anything, and y'all ain't directors, y'all ain't actors, y'all can't act for shit. Y'all look like a bad Tyler Perry movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so they binge watch Suits to stick it to the networks, to not watch all the garbage. We gonna just watch this and not watch nothing else. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Stream J. Cole nonstop for 24 hours straight.
You control it. We control.
Stream Apollo Brown nonstop for 24 hours straight. Stream MF Doom. You know what I mean?
We control the narrative. We just don't have the organization to do it.
Why do you think they put in the old movies in the movie theater for 2 weeks? They're playing there's a new movie coming out that's part of I think it's a trilogy or something. I forgot, but they're showing like the first one, The next month they're showing the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, even the streaming service, I see there's old movies they put it back on there. Cause
that's all I watch. I'm old.
I don't want to hear that weak shit no more.
Yeah, I'm old. I got no look here, man. Hey, I watched Fred Sanford in a minute.
Word. What?
Hey, matter of fact, look here, man. I don't know if y'all can see
it. There you go. Plug it.
Yeah. That's a Sanford Arms T-shirt. You can get
Pro
that
Era.
on my website. You can get that on Fly Era Clothing.
My bad. I said Pro Era. Then I'm thinking about Joey Badass.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, you can get off Fly Era. But my point is, though, I mean, I got no problem with watching Good Times or watching Fred Sanford or whatever, and I still crack for Jefferson. Yeah. So like,
even all in the family.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? It just with the music, man, we gotta, you know, it's tough because, like, as I say that, we know that there's DJs that will just play the shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the most frustrating part, right? Just like we sitting here saying, man, we need to get a movement to get our shit back. As much as we'll be doing that, there'll be DJs running behind us. Just like there's DJs running behind us cutting prices, taking gigs for bare bones, right?
For a bottle of liquor, yeah.
Yeah, they're taking gigs for bare bones. So, you know, like I saw a thing, shouts to Rob Swift. Rob Swift was talking on Instagram earlier today about how folks need to stand up. You know, like you got, you're a DJ in a nightclub and, you know, these guys are renting tables for $500, right? And they probably move that table 3 times in a night. And at the end of the night, you got $200. That's all they're paying you. $200 and you work for like 6 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like that type of stuff. But, you know, the reality is that happens because, you know, that's the going rate. People take that number. He's trying to get them to not take the number. You know what I'm saying? And that's here's the thing. The people, are these good DJs taking a number, or are these just, you know, somebody that don't even have their own fucking speakers? You know what I'm saying? Don't have their own equipment. Don't have, you know what I'm saying? What you know? There's a lot. The scenario got more to it, but the reality is that until we figure out how to have solidarity, you know, we're gonna continue to screw ourselves over with that.
Yeah, and you know too, like, you know, Pete Rock he went at Joe Budden because Joe Budden was talking about, yo, there's 7 rappers like the industry focus on, you know, and someone probably, you know, truly talented, but he's saying that it's over for like everyone else to make money. You know, so Pete Rock was like, man, don't get me started on talking about why he's saying this. I can name 1,020 reasons why he's saying this. Some artists had nothing to give us. Absolutely nothing. Now it shows when you see people doing other shit than what they should be doing because your so-called talent got exposed and y'all can't hold it down the way golden era 80s and 90s was the era of real talent being displayed. After those eras were done, anybody got signed, and I do mean anybody. People who once had integrity lost it. A lot of podcasters who were once artists didn't hold it down with limited talent. Only a few new guys repping the culture right. Wasn't no good music being made, and the ones who did make good music got disrespected so that crappy shit can keep going. Tired of these conversations and loudmouth artists talking smack about what's alive or dead. Who screwed up? Y'all never want to get real and talk about the damage caused by greed. Money-loving artists. We don't treat each other well, period. I remember being friends with Negroes, shaking my head. Today, the jealousy and hatred is crazy. MFs, you wasn't out here before me, so how is it you got so much to say when things are bad? That's your fault. Niggas scared to talk about it and why the game is this state. It's because of certain greedy individuals, that's why. Speak on what really happened.
He called it.
Yep.
He called it. That's what I'm about to say. I'm like, Joe, what's the last album what's the last cut he had besides Pump It Up that's been worth a damn?
The last shit he released was Slaughterhouse before he retired. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I heard what Joe was saying, but when he broke that down like that, he was like, nah, man, you need to really say who funked it up. He said, y'all let these dudes with the money and then don't want to say nothing about it. Because remember what I was saying? Because of relations.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Remember,
like,
some of our favorite artists fuck with some of these corny ass artists to stay relevant, and no one was there was yes men in them studios, bro.
oh, and they man, we talked about that before, and they're still around.
Yep.
There's still plenty of people that's not authentic. They're just saying what they want. You know, they on the payroll.
Mm-hmm.
On the payroll, you know, they're getting paid whatever. You know, I mean, I think that's the toughest part for an artist's longevity. Is that at some point, like whatever your inspiration was to get you out the hood, once you get out the hood, now you're trying to do music again. It's like I'm gonna use like Eddie Murphy. Like Eddie Murphy was funny before he got rich. Once he got rich, he struggled being funny. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the last movie I seen Eddie Murphy was in. I know it's no draw to me. I know that shit ain't gonna be no good. Yeah. I don't know how he's still making movies. It's amazing to me. Like, damn,
yeah, they just give him the cosign because Eddie Murphy. It's like the same with these rappers. So it's same correlation. You just correlation you just made.
Yeah, but I'm like, who's watching the motherfuckers? I'm like, who's watching? I'm like, when I see Eddie Murphy do a commercial,
a lot of kid movies.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, maybe the kids are watching because when I'm like, I'm not going to see that shit. I know it ain't gonna be funny.
Hell no.
So like with me, with the earlier movies, they were hilarious though. Yeah. It's just that he lost it somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that comes with success. Even like, you know, like let's say boxing, you know, you're on top now when you were starving, you know, blah, blah, you get a couple $1 million. And you know what? I ain't running 5 miles a day. I'm gonna run 4.5 a day. Yeah. And tomorrow I'm gonna run 4. You know what I'm saying? You know, and like, you know, all of these start, you know, and it's harder and harder. And that's where the mental toughness comes in at. So with this game here, man, you know, as these folks get successful, that's where your people in your corner, like when you, like I send you a beat, I say, yo, Tiger, what you think about this? Like, nah, man, that's a miss. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I respect that, you know? Like you gotta have like that. But when I'm the superstar and let's say I'm paying your bills, you my entourage now, so you ain't got no job no more because I want you to be able to kick it with me. So I'm saying, yo, just come on and hang out. So now, you know, I say, yo, Tiger, what you think about this? You're like, man, I don't know. If you fucking get mad, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go back to work. So I'm like, you know, nah, this is dope. This is dope. And this shit.
But you know what's fucked up though? The artist should appreciate that instead of getting mad. Because if you get mad, that means your ego's in the way. When you can't take a constructive criticism as somebody that's supposed to be your friend, then it's like, then you're the one in the wrong, not the friend that tried to tell you how it was.
I agree. I just think the other side of it is though, with success, you're so used now to people doing what you want. You got money, things are going your way. You got money, you know, like so. Again, if you didn't have an ego, what do we talk about? Like we said this about Twitch all the time. Twitch exposes your character flaw. Mm-hmm. Character flaw. So money and success will expose the character. No, don't misunderstand me. We ain't making no money on Twitch. You know, but I'm just saying the point is that like at that little level, that people are seeing themselves on a TV screen and, you know, they got people from all over the world or whatever might have access to them. You see some character flaw issues.
Right.
Just imagine at a grand scale that where you now got enough money that you told, you know, Bunky Car Wash that I ain't washing cars no more. You know what I'm saying? You at the house, mama, I got to be straight. You know, so now you live and you got a bag full of money. You've gone to see Jacob's jeweler. You got this. So now, you know, when your boy tells you that shit's whack, like, what do you know? I'm, you know, Reboot. You don't know shit. You eating off me. And so you send that whack shit out there. Or, you know, y'all have a couple altercations or whatever, you know, and you say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna chill. So I think that's the other side of it. I agree with you. You should be able to have that relationship with your boy, pull your card and say, nah, that's whack, man. But I think it gets tested over time because of the circumstance.
Right. Y'all downscale, I agree with you, but reword your words because Twitch scans for keywords they deemed they said yeah, you can't even say retards because they say you're making fun of disabled people. So he said ego and bullshit is what gets asses in jail. Keep thinking it's all this ego and trying to still be gangster from 40 years ago is still the way to be. Effing retards. It's like, you didn't grow out of that. You still trying to be gangster.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. It's like, yo, come on, man. You 50 and you still try to act like you on the block? Like, cut it out.
Yo, I mean, that's what one thing, and I'll go to talking about the gala. That's one thing I loved about the gala that I had was that I didn't have a security guard. Folks just came in, they behaved, they came to party, they came to dance, and we had a good time. But like, so I like that the folks that follow Full Blast, the folks that follow Reboot, that like we're not knuckleheads, man. We passed that shit. Like we want to party with some sophistication and some style, and we just want to move on, man. It's not oh, this motherfucker stepping on my shoes, you know what I'm saying? Or what you looking at? What's up? None of that. Man, we passed that shit. So like that.
And we're not the types that go out every week. Like so, when it's a big gala, something like that comes up, like you said, the mind state even. It's not even to be ignorant because it's like, yo, I'm gonna have a good time because I don't do this shit anymore.
Yeah. Well, yep. I'm here for the weekend. I got to go back to the real world. I'm grandmama when I get back. I'm grandpa, today. Grandmama the ass. You know what I'm saying? Grandmama gonna have a good time. Her feet gonna hurt tomorrow, but we here to party. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like that's
Shout out to people tuning in. We on Talk Shop Live as well, y'all. If y'all don't know Talk Shop Live, you can sell your merch, broadcast it during your show. We got a merch available on there. Real DJs Matter.
Word, get that.
It's also on Etsy, and Fly Era is on Etsy as well. You see the links scrolling on the bottom.
Appreciate you. Word.
Go top.
Love is love, man.
Word up.
Word.
So yeah, he said, why cling and admire the sources of music that you work so hard to get out of? Glorifying the shit they dismiss makes no sense. Yeah, it's like, yo, you were poor, this and that, you got out. And now you want to keep, oh yeah, I still rep that, I still go into the hood.
And they ain't going to the hood. They ain't going
Ice-T say, they don't know me. What look like going back to my same hood?
I'm a victim if I go back to the hood.
Yeah. He said, that's just stupid, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's all bullshit too. Nah, I mean it is what it is. I mean, where I don't go home. When I go home, I go to my mama's house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't cut the block like I used to cut the block. So let's say when I was younger,
see who's out.
Yeah, I don't cut the block no more. I go to my mama's house because they don't know me on the block.
Yep.
Ain't nobody there for me to see. They either dead, they in jail, or they don't got the fuck on about it.
Yep.
It's just that simple.
When my sister was still in New York, when I went up there, and my son, he's still up there, I went right to his house, picked him up, went to my sister's house, went to my DJ friend's house. You know what I mean? My best friend, she came over. We all chilled the weekend. And I brought my ass back to Georgia. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Like BMWB said, take 3 weeks to recover after parties like what we do. but yeah, I mean, it's like I don't. So, but like that's like we got that. Like, and I guess it's messed up, but I'm going to say it. We got that. If we made it, we not real no more. That's what we do to our people. That's what we do to our people. If we made it. Not
to live a regular life.
Yeah, not we an example. No, we a sellout. if we moved our family from the spot where the house got holes in it or so and so got shot down the street at, we got our family up out of there, and we ain't trying to really come back through there no more, because you know why? Because guess what? They still shooting cats over there. It's the same shit that ain't changed. Only thing happened now is the people that you used to know who was getting shot or who was doing the shoot, you don't know them no more. So when you drive down the street and you go by and they looking in the car and you looking out and looking at them, you don't know who you looking at. You know what I'm saying? You used to might would stop and talk to somebody. Now you don't know, so you know. Yeah.
Bro, there's blocks in the hood in New York when they say, if you're driving through here and the light is red, go through that light. Do not stop. If you sit there at that light, niggas will pull you out that car.
You're a victim.
Yeah, the police don't even go over there. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, so we don't glorify the success story. We shoot the success story. And I'm saying we as us, you know, like we clown them. We don't, you know, but we'll glorify the drug dealer that made it. You know, like let's say a guy that was hustling crack till he got his record deal. Oh, he you know what I'm saying? He's a street legend. You know, like you know, old Dave Chappelle skit where they clown the shit out of Calvin from the McDonald's commercial. Y'all remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Calvin got 5 McDonald's now. You know what I'm saying? He owns 5 McDonald's. But you know, they clowning the shit out of him because he's got to start a McDonald's. It's like, dude, nah, it ain't. You know, we got it wrong, man. But I also believe that we got it wrong because the narrative was pushed to us musically was wrong. Like they took away the stuff that made sense and started pushing the narrative to us that was negative, and we ate our own society. And now we only have what they tell us, you know, and the other voices of some positivity, they're minuscule, you know. I mean, and it's a lot of things systematically happen. We're going real hard left right here, right now. But when they started assassinating leaders, you know, the narrative started changing. Where we got our messages from started changing. The images of our messages started changing. We don't have strong African-American figures in the house. You know, they're on drugs and incarcerated in a lot of situations, not all of them. In a lot of situations. And so now we're dealing with the damage from that. But I think music was what we always had. And part of the solution is in controlling the narrative of music.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we can go off on a tangent and be like, if they knew that programming the minds of young kids with oversaturated kill a nigga music 24 hours a day on the radio, well, we need to build more prisons, because prisons are a business. They can't run if there's no one in there that's making them earn money. You gotta have people in there to make money.
Man, think about that. The guy that was sending the kids to prison, who was getting paid for it, the judge. What was that?
Oh, like? Yeah.
I remember that?
Yep.
Up north somewhere. They finally got convicted him, but he was basically he was making money off of sending people to prison.
Yep. It's real.
It's real, yeah. I mean, like we it's a lot of things. I mean, and I think I told you, I know with my station, when folks send me, you know, you can send me all that kill. Now, you know, I hit you back with send me something positive. So at least one positive track. You can send me 3 tracks, to, you know, whatever. But if you do that, then you get a response from me. Send me something positive, and I'll play your stuff. If you can't send me something positive, I mean, I'll sink or swim with that. But it got to be balanced, man. We got to have balance.
Got him, man. Yeah. Man, shout out to y'all tuning in, y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Yo, we might have a special guest next week for the Wu-Tang Radio family. Keep y'all updated. I'll let you know about it when we get off the.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh really? Damn.
Yeah.
You're right. It's gonna be a special guest. I don't know who the fuck it is neither.
Yeah, I got hit back today, so
Okay.
yeah, I think it's gonna happen next week. Yeah, so be dope. And yeah, man, like we're gonna start definitely getting some more brothers from our raid trains and that we rock with, on Twitch and stuff to come kick it.
Yeah. I
Talk
mean,
about their journeys,
word. I got some folks that I like to interview.
Word up.
Word. So
Let's do it.
mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Yeah, this corrupt government is out to get everyone. It doesn't matter the color. They're after anyone that doesn't believe their corrupt BS anymore, and they're getting very desperate.
Yeah, I mean, and I hear that, but to me, if everybody else got a cold, we got pneumonia.
We got the what?
We got pneumonia. If everybody else got a cold, we got pneumonia.
Oh, yeah.
So I hear what you're saying. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that, we. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm actually trying to be an honest assessment.
No, I hear you.
You got to know what you're dealing with, So yeah, I get you. We got to be careful. But like to me, we got to. It's deeper than the music, but to me, it starts there. It starts there. It starts there. Why do you think they got so hard on like not airing Public Enemy and not airing all this other stuff, man? Man, because folks were going to college, they were getting educated. They were, we were trying to be out here and compete in the marketplace. And guess what, man? We some smart fuckers when we want to be.
Yeah. What? I mean, I told you that dude. He said that the record label told him, yeah, we're gonna stop pushing that music. He said because he was making music that was synonymous with Brand Nubian.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's told him to his face, yeah, we're not gonna be pushing that type of music anymore on the airwaves.
Yeah,
it ain't no mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. So like to me, that tells you the power of it. Tells you the power of it. So we have to be able to put some weight on the narrative. But man, I'm gonna let you go, man. Look, because I had like 4 pieces of chicken, man. I'm starving, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I thought you want something now.
Yeah, I look over there like this cat. Oh, come
Yo,
on.
this orange was sitting here for like a half hour, just eyeing him like.
Boy, I got beads of sweat popping off my head. I'm so hungry, boy.
I was like, let me just peel this real quick while he's talking.
Oh, this cat over here eating, man. I should have brought the chicken with me. I was like, last thing you want to be is a black man on TV eating chicken.
Eating chicken. Look at
like Dave Chappelle said, man.
Yeah.
It's damn good.
That's how they said in the encyclopedia. Look how happy he is. That shit was laughing. Oh man, that was a classic stand-up right there.
Yeah, man.
Word. But yeah, man, we're gonna go over the Big Stove, man. He rocking that jazz right now, playing that vinyl.
Salute the Big Stove, man.
Yeah, man. And your version don't sound like this. Goes down tomorrow. Word up. So I got some of my videos ready.
Man, I ain't even opened the crate yet, bro.
It's good. Cause you didn't see it. Black Steel had said it in the chat. He was like, he tagged me. He was like, yeah. He was like, yo, acapella is decent. I said, thank Allah, Buddha, and Jesus. Niggas be going way left sometimes. I'm like, man, I gotta tap on some drums to get this tempo right with this mother.
Hey man, the last couple crates have been like, whoa, man, these cats, I don't know what we're doing here. What's our goal here? I'm trying to figure out what the goal is in this thing. We trying to
scientists.
Yeah, I mean somebody mad and they trying to shoot me. We got friendly fire going on. What the hell is going on, man?
Oh man, crazy. Cream, thank you. Thank you for always coming through and support.
Thank you. Yeah.
Word.
Thank you.
Antoine. Pound 100. Yeah, everyone on BoobTube. And just let you know, they I'm on like the last straw on YouTube. If I get one more, I think my channel's gonna be gone. So just to let y'all know.
After BMW Bees.
Crazy.
Shazam
Games, thank you for coming through. Word. So let's see. That's 216, right? Big Stove 216.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, appreciate y'all always coming through. Don't forget, man, me and Samsung, we got an album. We might be live this Wednesday. I'm not sure, Wednesday or Friday, but Essential Paragraphs coming soon. Support independent artists. Alicia, thank you, Alicia, as well. Word up. Yeah.
Get to the chat room.
Big up. Yeah, big up. Big up to the chat room. Shazam, salute Shazam, man. Thank you as well. BMW, thank you. And yeah, we see you in these Twitch streets tomorrow. And, we got Big Stove, and then we got a DJ called Quest closing it out on the Feed You Soul Raid train.
Word
up. So I'll hit you behind the scenes real quick before you bounce up. And then word.
Let's do it.
All right.